we feeling? If your answer is annoyed, I would second that. Why are we annoyed? I don't know. We haven't gotten any promo.
No. And what we have had is literally pictures we've already seen.
I am annoyed. I'm done.
Guys,
I'm over it. What do you mean?
This is the last season. What do you mean you're giving me pictures
You're giving me nothing.
for months, basically.
Nothing. You're giving me nothing. We got like a 3-second video saying it's 2 weeks away. I already knew that.
Actually, I had already said that.
Like, oh my gosh,
Thanks.
I'm actually annoyed. And it's like, are you joking? This should be such a happy, jovial time.
I know.
And I'm
we
over
should
here
be
like
building up the excitement. Now I'm just kind of like, do I even want to watch this?
No, literally. I'm like so invested in other things and I'm like, I'm not excited, but like I am, but like, hello?
No, yeah.
Crickets. I'm disappointed for sure. Like I was so excited for this promo because it's the last season.
Guys,
and like, who knows
we expected to already have so many things to talk about by
that's why we're like, what are we gonna talk, like what are our episodes gonna be about? Because when we were first planning like all our episodes leading up to it, we were like, oh, we're gonna have so much to talk about. We're gonna have like clips and like stills and like interviews. We've gotten 0 of each and that's it. And like I am so over it. I'm like, there's no build up. There's no build up. Like I don't know what is going on.
We are 2 weeks away and I can't believe it. Are they gonna like build it up a week away? Like what?
I guess. Like I'm confused on what they're planning on doing.
We haven't even gotten any promo. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, like no interviews of them or anything.
Whatever.
And like last season there was so much.
Yeah.
There was a video.
We haven't even gotten the titles of
I know, like we got one measly little like post about the schedule and they were literally like, here.
Dang, keep asking for it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, jeez. And I saw a tweet that it was like maybe Jenny I know Jenny's upset about the filming leaks because like now she can't promote anything. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, and like the book's been out for 11 years, you can promote it. Like, oh my gosh,
like we know what's gonna happen.
Anyway,
I mean, they have a lot of collabs, but like I don't want to spend my money on that.
I'm not spending my money. I don't
care.
I
do want to, but I'm just not going
like
to.
They're cute, duh, but like I don't care. I want to hear y'all talk about it. Anyway, so like this episode we were like, we don't know what we're gonna do. We thought we were gonna have so much.
We thought we knew.
We thought wrong.
You see what I did there?
I did.
We knew.
Anyway, so we saw someone comment, I think it was on our YouTube, that it was like, oh,
y'all on TikTok.
Somewhere. Like y'all should have an episode talking about like all the like ickiest moments.
Shout out to whoever that was.
Yeah, whoever that was.
I can't speak.
But like the ickiest moments from, just the whole show. And I was like, okay, good idea.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
But what we decided to do was we're going to get the top 5, like the main 5, and then do their best and the worst moments.
So you were really confused because I was a little confused whenever she explained it first. Main 5.
That's confusing.
Well, because I thought at first you said main 5 worst moments in the show.
No, like the top 5 characters, like the main 5. What was I gonna say? Oh, it's thus far, so it's not including anything in book 3,
because they would all be in there,
or what we see in like the trailer. Like it's just season 1 and 2. So I say we just get it right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Should we start off with Taylor?
Yeah, let's start off with her.
Taylor girl. Also, we didn't know planning.
No, this is just coming right out of here.
Talking in this episode.
Okay. We've been we haven't been too busy because we've had time to watch other shows, but
we've been watching. Yeah, like okay. No, first of all, we have been busy. Like this whole week, we've gotten home like at 10 o'clock, 11.
Well, yes,
and like, but also. we've been mentally preoccupied by other episodes.
Yeah, because we're trying to keep our mind busy. Because
we have nothing. Like, whatever. Anyway, so this is just coming straight from the up here. So if we miss something big, I'm gonna be annoyed, but whatever.
It's okay. You'll let us know.
Yeah. Okay. So Taylor
Jewel.
We should do worse than best to like end it off on a good note. Worst. Let me think, because I feel like
my girl has a lot.
I feel like home wrecking.
Yeah.
Definitely not a great moment.
I was gonna mention. Yeah.
Definitely not a great moment.
And also, like, I mean, the fact that she like threw that in Billy's face, which is although like, I get it.
Yeah, like whatever, but like you did help this man cheat, very much knowingly. Like it was not a thing of like, oh, I didn't know he was with this girl. Like you knew.
Yeah, I think her just had that whole episode though. She was just being like literally Belly's 16th birthday, and she was just making it all about herself.
Yeah, like a little bit of a jealous.
Yeah.
And I think I don't want to dogpile on her, but like also just the way she handled the breakup with Belly.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, okay, she was there for Belly for sure, and like clearly she wanted to see Belly get better. Like that is no questions about that. But she didn't really let Belly like feel everything she was feeling and talk about everything she was like. She wanted her to move on.
Yeah.
And quickly. It's like I get it because, you know, having your friend talk about the same thing all the time like is annoying, but like that was a very difficult thing to go through. And like to not offer up that space of like, and not even it wasn't even not offer up the space, but like insist that she like should move on, and with Jeremiah specifically, but like do all these things to like kind of move on. And then like any talk of Conrad was like swept under the rug. Like I don't know, can't get behind that. I am like, so like we've talked about it before. Had she not done that, like it would have played out very differently. We think so. I don't know. That and the home wrecking girl, I'm so sorry. Like I just cannot get behind it. I cannot.
Yeah. Best moment though. Let me think.
No, I think she does a very good job. Okay, I don't know about a moment, but like she does a very good job of like bringing Billy like out of her shell and like what was that? Like not encouraging her, but like I mean she does encourage her, but you know, wanting Belly to see like think better of herself.
Yeah.
There's a better word for that. I don't know what, but like there's so many moments where she's like picking Belly up and like really like encouraging her and like telling her she's beautiful and like she's a catch and like all these things that like you do want your friends to.
I think her best moment could be, which is kind of contradicting what we had just said, but letting Belly like go and her cover for Belly while she was going to look for Conrad.
Yeah,
like letting her just like go and be like, you know what, figure it out by yourself, fix it. Like, yes, you kind of got yourself into this mess. Yes, you're looking for your ex, which is probably something that I don't want you to be doing.
Yeah,
but like she gave her that space, and also like, you know,
she's always standing up for Belly. Yeah, she always stands up for Belly. Like she stood up to Belly with Steven at the party. So like
the whole volleyball thing too.
Yeah, like she's very multifaceted. And there's a lot of reasons why she's a great friend, and there's some reasons why she's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, like she's always like there for Belly. So kind of physically. Sort of. But she does stand up for Belly almost all the time.
Yeah.
Even if that's like not productive. You know, like sometimes it's just not productive.
Yeah, like that didn't really need to happen.
Yeah, like okay, Belly
like,
maybe Belly does need to look at herself in the mirror and like fix some things, but like she's always gonna stand up for her. And you know what? She supports women's wrongs and rights.
True.
So
I just thought about that moment where they're at the pier and like she does a like throws up.
Speaking of cringy, that would have been our top cringy
giraffe
moment.
Or no, it wasn't the giraffe. It was it was before. It was whenever they were playing Shoot Your Shot. And after
but then she did to the giraffe too.
Why did they put them in the show?
I pray we don't have moments like that in season 3. I know we will because
no,
it's a teen show. But
hopefully,
no. Well, actually, they've grown up, so they better not.
Yeah, they're no longer.
Well, Jeremiah is gonna be whatever.
Yeah, but they're no longer.
Jeremiah and his frat boys are gonna be cringy. I already know that. Like I know.
Yeah, like it's gonna be like get off my screen.
Yeah. Okay.
Steven.
Oh, Steven. I think
worst moment
going along with Taylor's worst moment. One of Taylor's worst moments is Steven cheating.
Yes.
Were they officially together? I don't know. I'm still counting it as cheating. Like I don't care.
It doesn't make it any better.
It doesn't make it any better. But like he was cheating. Like and then he was also then encouraging cheating between Milo and Taylor.
Oh, yes.
Like, oh my gosh, they are messy. Like, no wonder they are the way they are.
Yeah.
Like, season 3.
I think, honestly, for me, worst moment would probably be, like, making Taylor feel bad on that car ride. Because the whole argument that he had with Belly at the party, like, he said something.
He was a bit harsh, but he was also right.
Yeah. I think
he had a right to be mad considering it was his graduation and like the boys weren't there,
right?
Mainly because of the Belly. Like,
and she was like being like,
it was harsh, but
like
it was a truth.
Yeah. I think mine, when I think about watching things for the first time or just like seeing things, whenever him and Taylor go to Cousins and he is like, oh, like, you know, he's basically talking bad about Milo and it's like, your boyfriend this, like, does he even know what this means? Like, and like he's kind of like,
yeah, he's like so condescending, and, like,
that
arrogant.
I think that's my worst moment for him because it's like, dude,
yeah, it's a very like
you think you're all that,
yeah,
and like Taylor beats him down.
Taylor called him out on it, and as she should. No, yeah, like definitely, it just shows like that arrogance he had, and it's like icky, gross. Like
now get out of here.
Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. That is so annoying. Like that.
And then Milo called him skinny, and
that like all those traits on a person are so annoying. And I can't say that like having like done that before, but if you practice those traits, annoying.
Nobody likes you.
Yeah, like girl.
Sorry to break it to you.
Best moment. I think the times he has stood up for Belly, mainly like against Conrad and Jeremiah, because of course, like he doesn't know the whole story, but if he sees Belly's getting hurt, he's gonna stand up for her. And then I think helping Conrad both in his panic attacks and then like in wanting to get Belly back and like really seeing Conrad. I think is
for sure
is his best.
I also think one of his best moments is like also because in season 2 nobody really is looking out for Laurel except for him.
That is so true. You know what? That is so
and
true.
So for him to be like, hey, like mom, like no, you should do this for yourself. Like do it. You could do it. I'm like eating the microphone.
Yeah, me too. I'm like I keep like he was definitely there for Laurel and like could rationalize like why both Laura and Belly were feeling the way they were and like act as a mediator, which you're right, it was great. And y'all know how I feel about my girl Laurel. So
and having that was like, a good, it was good of like he's maturing and like he's also looking out for her, like
like taking care of her and like really caring when he has otherwise shown to be kind of selfish. I don't even want season 1 him just annoyed me. Like, yes, he was funny,
season
but like
1 him is the ultimate cringe. I'm sorry,
so cringe and so annoying.
Point
like,
blank.
What do you mean you're gonna gamble all your money and like
be
mad about it? And
if we're talking about stupid things, that is the ultimate stupid thing that also, he has
like
done.
I like being so prideful to like not take the money back and like just annoying, whatever.
And then him being jealous. No. Season 1 Steven is something else.
But in terms of like, he really he did show his maturity in season 2 a little,
especially towards the end.
The end and towards his family. Because like with Taylor, he was, they were playing cat and mouse. Whatever. But
that's
Steven.
Steve-O.
Who's next? Jeremiah? Jeremiah.
I have my worst moment. And I think it's the same as for you.
I mean, there's a couple, though.
There's quite a bit. My worst moment, it's kind of like 2 in 1, but it's like the same thing. Is when he calls Conrad a coward, someone he doesn't want to know, like basically like, like I hate you on paper, and then never apologizes for that. That's my worst moment for him.
Like that was just so mean. Like it was mean.
Because regardless of whether he felt some sort of way because Conrad always got the dream as whatever, like that's still your brother, and Conrad had never treated him like that and still hasn't.
Like, so there was like, no precedent for that on Conrad's side. Although, and there's like various times where we see Jeremiah just be like so spiteful and like mean to Conrad.
And part of that conversation was also using Belly to be like, oh, well, you begged me. Like, no.
No. Yes, that is like top worst moments. But I'm gonna go ahead and say the firework.
Oof.
Why? Because that is the start of everything falling apart.
Yes. Actually, if it weren't for him, we wouldn't be here.
Like, genuinely, they would have kissed him. We would have been done.
Well, there would have been something.
No, there would have been angst and stuff and whatever. But, like, that really just is the pinpoint to, like, and it's just annoying because it's like you knew. You saw that and you knew, and then you're pretending you didn't, and then you inserted yourself in the middle of it. Like, it was the first little
domino piece. It's such
a good first physical representation of him inserting himself between the two. Also, it's 4th of July tomorrow. Happy 4th of July, everybody. We didn't even say that.
Oh yeah.
Happy 4th.
Well, it won't be.
It'll be past 4th of July.
But we will be celebrating 4th of July soon, though. Not under good circumstances, but it's okay. I was literally just telling her, or no, it wasn't you. It was, we went to go see fireworks last night. One of our friends was like, fireworks always reminds me of this summer I turned pretty. And I was like, you know what, girl? Yes. Valid.
Yes.
She's so funny.
Anyway, in terms of best moments, my favorite Jeremiah moment, or what I don't even know if it's my favorite. I don't think it's my favorite Jeremiah moment, but I think it's.
Do you have a favorite?
No, I do, but like I think this is the best moment for Jeremiah, and it was when he basically forced Conrad to like, tell Belly how he was feeling at the motel and was like, this time, like, if she wants you, like, I will back away and I won't act the same way, which, like, I did believe. I did. Yeah. So I think
that is probably his best moment. Like, that was his.
Yeah, that
like,
is
he was being humble.
Yeah, very humble, very like mature, very like level headed about it. Yeah. So I think that was his best moment for sure.
For sure. I think so too.
Like it just showed a lot of like maturity on his side. Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah, honestly, there's not a lot.
Well, no, there's a lot of good moments. My favorite moment, I don't know what it is. I feel like it might be from season 1. Because he is like a good guy. Yeah. Like, he's not a good guy. He is a good guy. He's like great. He has a fun, bubbly personality. It's just when it comes to Conrad and Belly, like, it just it brings out the worst in him, which sucks. And that's why it's like, okay, then he's not,
this is not for you, baby.
If the situation brings out the worst in you, then, like, babes, it's not for you.
Yeah. Hate to break it to you, but
yeah, that is definitely his
and
best.
It's also funny because he literally did that to himself, unfortunately.
Yeah. Crickets. Anyway.
Yeah, he has a lot of sweet moments, but I think
he does.
That's his best for sure.
He's a sweet guy, but
all right. Well, that's Jeremiah Fisher. Now
these are going by so fast.
I know. It's okay though. It's gonna be a short episode.
Short ep.
You know what? Maybe not, but we'll talk about that later. Conrad Fisher, our favorite.
We're gonna be unbiased because you know what?
I feel like Conrad has a lot of worse moments too.
Yeah, Conrad has a lot of bad moments. Yeah, I'm like having a hard time choosing. I think
I have mine though.
I don't know. You go first, or like you go.
I think for me, okay, I'm gonna say this for the perspective of like everyone involved, not just like Belly's perspective, because Belly's perspective, girl, there's like so many that we can choose from. But I think one of his lowest moments has been leading Belly on in the first season and then just being like, no, can't do this, like, sorry.
Yeah.
And like not really explaining why.
Like, hot and cold with her at the beginning.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's understandable, like, but like,
yeah. But I mean specifically like that scene where he's like picking up after Susanna's gonna paint Jeremiah.
Yeah, like where he was like, yeah,
like, I think about you, but I just can't.
I can't.
Oh, sir, what?
I think what was the worst in that part was him pretending that he didn't remember what happened.
Yeah.
And it's
like he was clearly lying.
That was the part where it was like, okay, dude. Like, really? Because now you're just playing with her feelings. Yeah. Like, I get it.
Like, he didn't even try to open up.
He could have explained it. Instead, he just kind of left her high and dry.
I mean, I feel like he kind of said, like, I have so much going on right now.
But like, she didn't understand the context. So, like, to her, it's like, bro, you're just leaving me high and dry. Like, we literally almost kissed.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, because,
I'm trying to think of one in season 2, but, like, all of his crash outs and, like, like bad moments are
they're very valid. Like, I think of like, oh, the funeral, or after,
because like the funeral, you could be like, well, but then
like the funeral was a bad moment, but like his mom died, like I don't know what to tell you, like,
and also like
they just buried her.
Was the one that was like making a big deal of that.
I'm sorry, but like I will not be. And it would have been the same for Jeremiah, like had it been him in that position, or had he done something like that, like, I'm sorry, that is excusable. And then the crash out after he saw them kissing, valid and funny.
No, that was like one of the best parts of season 2, honestly.
Like, no,
even though it was like Actually, pause.
I don't think there was a part where it was like, oh, that took it too far. Like,
pause. I do have one in season 2. I do have one. When he doesn't tell her how he feels. That is like absolutely
babe, like I can't. Oh my
gosh,
you're
that
right.
Was like, okay, you can have so many reasons, and do I get you? Yes,
I get you. Am I gonna like, dude? Like, be honest.
Again, we could have avoided 2 years.
So, no, did you?
4 years now.
It's
apparently
confirmed that it was.
It's
4
been
years.
changed. The timeline has been,
which I am so confused about because they said it was her sophomore year, and then
I don't know. It's gonna be weird.
I don't know. But and then they said it's been 2 years.
Yes,
these are the things that should be getting resolved with the promo. Instead, we're like, all confused.
To me. Why don't you know what? I don't even care if they give me another recap video. Like, I'd rather see that than nothing. Anyway, yeah, no, that part where he just is like
just starting the cycle all over again.
Yeah, where he's like, you know what, like whatever. Conrad, I get you. And I get you for being mad at Belly because I too am mad at Belly.
Yeah, like I get why you're mad, I get why you're upset, and I get like the emotions behind it, but like you're doing everybody, not just yourself. You're doing everybody a disservice by not being honest and communicating about it, because look at where it ends up.
Yeah, and I feel like he thinks that he's doing a better thing, like, in reality,
but he's not. He's not.
No.
Like, he's not.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say. You're right. No, that is not.
Also, because he, like, you know, he was already gonna tell her prior to everything that happened, and also he told Jeremiah, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell her, which he did but didn't, you know. So
anyway. His best moment. I don't know. Like, what am I gonna choose?
I just love him.
I love him.
Jeez, he just has a lot of good moments.
And I feel like true. I feel like what's difficult is a lot of Conrad's, I think, best moments aren't viewed or are a little skewed because other people might be upset about the way he is going about it. Yeah. Like, maybe, like, for example, trying to save the house by himself. Like, he was trying to carry that burden, and, like, it is a great moment for Conrad. But, of course, like, they were upset because he wasn't letting them, like... Yeah. Which is a valid reason to be upset, but I also think it's a great Conrad moment because it's him really trying to, like, not burden anybody else. But I don't even want to say that's great, though, because that shouldn't be how it is, you know? Like, he should want to let other people carry that with him. Yeah. Best moment, just being a great boyfriend.
Best moment is being him
calling Belly in the beginning of season 2.
Conrad, that's his best moment.
Driving to go see her.
Honestly, let's call it what it is. His best moment is his crash out.
It was a great... No, but
No, I know what you mean.
Yes, but we mean in, like, as a person.
Yeah. Wow.
That's the thing. Like, so many of his best moments
are kind of, like, tainted.
Yeah, they're all tainted. I don't know.
Hold on, I had one and it just left.
We're gonna get eaten up. All the villagers are gonna be like, you can even come up with a good moment for him. No, that's not it.
Be quiet right now.
That's not it at all. We're gonna have to pause and think. No. Why can't we think of anything?
I don't know. Okay, I remember what I was thinking. I think one of his best moments is just, like, wanting to talk with Jeremiah, and just, like, in season 2 specifically, like, being like,
he's a good brother.
Including, like, after the whole Jeremiah finding out about the house, blah, blah, blah. Like, he goes and he talks to Jeremiah, and he's like, you know what? Like, no more doing this by myself. Like, we are doing it together.
Like taking the criticism and learning from it.
Yeah.
And, like, really reflecting on it. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of his, I would say, best
and honestly,
moments,
just all the apologies that he has, because it shows that he's like, he realizes and like he's growing and he's trying to
like,
be better.
Yeah. The thing is, like, I don't like that he's apologizing because I don't think he needs to.
Yeah. But I think that's different.
I think,
like, whether he needs to or not, like, he's still doing it.
He's still doing it.
Even if he were to think, I don't need to apologize. Like, who do I have to apologize for? Like, that's just how I'm feeling because, like, of everything that's happened. Yeah. It's like, no, I'm taking that accountability, even though.
Yeah, and again, like taking care of his mom in season 1 for sure, but also like in trying to take care and like hide that secret from everybody, he then became resentful and like very like closed off. You know, we saw that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want to say it's his best moment, but it just, I think it shows his character.
Mm-hmm.
That's his best moment. His character.
Him.
No. Him before.
Him prior to the
prior to all the mess.
Prior to the heartbreak. Prior to.
Because you see all the sweet moments. Wait
a minute.
Wait, all the flashbacks.
Pause.
I love how we both got their realization at the same time.
Guys,
we're not just talking about moments before him helping Belly dance, him giving her the muffin.
That's like the best part.
Yeah, him buying her the junior mint. Like, yeah, he was just a sweet guy.
The infinity like thing. Yeah, that. Anyway. We didn't forget, okay?
Everybody's like screaming, no! We got it, guys. We got it.
Okay, yeah, so if we had to choose, it would be for me, him dancing with, like, teaching Billy how to dance. Because, like, he's a teenage guy. Like, teenage guys don't really want to do that. And you can see that, like, with the other two kids.
And then, like, him stepping in at the debutante ball. I mean, we know he really wanted to do that, but, like, he did it. Or like, no, it's just Conrad. That's his best moment.
Yeah.
People are gonna be so annoying. Whatever.
Sorry, we're all over the place.
Anyway.
We talked about quite a bit moments, okay? It wasn't like, oh my gosh, we can't find nothing.
No, we just, anyway. Belly girl. My girl. Good thing though, Belly has a very standout worst moment, I think. That like trumps, I think, all other moments.
Okay, I think I know what you were thinking about. So say it.
The funeral.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like,
yes.
But
also
yes, but also like she lost someone really close to her. So it's like, okay, yes, emotions were very high that day and everything, but I can't think of a world where you're gonna say that.
Yeah.
To the guy who just lost his mom.
Yeah.
Even if he's your ex.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I know what you're gonna say next, and it's kissing Jeremiah.
Yeah.
And being just rude about it.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
If honestly, that has to be, I think, I really don't like her at the funeral.
But like, it's more understandable. It's more understandable. Like, she has that leeway of like, okay, yeah.
Throwing herself to Jeremiah though after a week of seeing her ex for the first time after 2 months that they had just broken up.
And then,
which she said is like, the love of her life.
Yes, throwing herself, but like, that's on her. But like, just having no type of like empathy and like understanding for Conrad's feelings in that moment.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't. No. She was mad at him that he was upset.
Yeah.
Girl, what?
That is my worst moment because what?
You literally told him to go to hell when you saw him with another girl at his mom's funeral. And he sees you with his brother. has an understandable crash out and you want to be mad?
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Like, I just don't get it. I feel like it makes it worse, you know, like if you, and I get like
It
standing
gives
on
off
it.
petty. Like,
Yeah,
it's
like
not like, are you
exactly.
even doing this
Exactly.
for,
Like
which is why he asked, like, are you trying to get
I
me
get like
attention?
standing on it and be like, no, this is my decision and I'm not gonna like go back on it because you feel bad. Okay, yeah, but there's a way to go about that, not being rude and like kind of like childish about it, you know?
Because literally my girl 2 days ago was like, anyways, we have already gone through that whole situation. If you want to talk about our rant, just go look at episodes 7 and 8 for season 2.
We will not revisit the past. We're moving forward, but I just cannot.
Yeah, which is why we said that we want to see an apology from her to Conrad in season 3. Like, that has to happen. There's no way it's just gonna be like, oh
yeah, like if
she's the most perfect person ever and Conrad's just gonna have to, like, you know, grovel. Beg. No,
Conrad's gonna have to grovel and she won't have to do anything. Like,
no,
come on, guys. Not. Like, they all made mistakes, big mistakes when it comes to those situations. Yeah.
So I don't want to hear it. But yeah,
like I don't want the rhetoric to be like, oh, like I did all this and like whatever, but like it was just me trying to find myself. So
yeah,
you know, like I feel like there's no accountability in that, and while I just don't subscribe to the idea that just because it's Belly's story that she doesn't have to be accountable for like getting in between them. Yeah. You know?
Which reminds me, I don't know if you've seen it, but I saw on Twitter today actually. And it was like an interview that Jenny did. And
I saw that people were annoyed about it. But
yeah, well, because she said, so you didn't see it. So the viewer asked her, they were like, oh, like, so is Belly gonna like choose blah blah blah, something along those lines. And she was like, well, Belly doesn't have to choose. Like, she doesn't have to do it. Like, you know, like, this is her. I'm like, girl.
Like, I get that, but like also like again, I'm not subscribing to that rhetoric because it's a show. Like, none of this is realistic. So if none of this is realistic, then yeah, she has to choose.
Right?
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But like, just
like it is annoying. And I've seen that people are annoyed and like
it's the whole like, oh well, she's a woman, she can do whatever she wants kind of like thing. Like, it doesn't matter. Kind of like supporting women's right and wrongs, which I get, but at the same time I'm like, no, like, why would we go through all of this? Why are you why are you focusing on this? Like, just talk about it, girlfriend. I'm sorry. Just talk about it.
No, and like it's before, but like I hope we don't see that rhetoric of like Belly isn't held accountable for her wrongs just because it's her story.
Yeah. I will not be following,
because like that's not right.
No.
Like, that's absolutely not right. They should all be held accountable for their multitude of wrongs.
Yeah.
And then all hopefully come back together and be happy.
Exactly.
Anyway, Belly's best moment. No, like she does have good.
She has good moments, but again, I think they're just tainted too because it's like some of the. I'm trying to think.
My mind's like blank. I'm trying to think of like moments where
I think a really good moment.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
For me, I think mine's season 1 moment. I think for me, a really good moment is her just straight up being like, Cam, I cannot lead you on. Like, I don't. Like, you are such a great guy. But I just, like, my heart is not in it. And I think for her to do it, especially when she did, like, you know.
And, like, very mature.
Yeah, like, when she did, like, the relationship wasn't serious, like, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
like,
she said, you know what, I'm gonna nip this in the butt, and like I'm not gonna be avoidant. I'm not gonna, my best Belly moment or moments was in season 2 when she was like truly doing the most to try to like bring everybody back together and like not only not save the house because she was leaving that to Conrad and Jeremiah, but like uplifting everybody.
Yeah.
Even when they sold the house and she was like came up with a party idea and she was like really truly there.
Yeah.
Just wanting to make sure that like they were okay.
Yeah. That's true.
Like she was doing the most to try to just make sure that everybody was happy and together.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it was a hard situation. I think
it was and I think because like,
and not only she didn't just include like everybody, but like even Sky, you know.
Yeah,
like, hey,
and like
come with us, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and also like it's very difficult because she did that knowing that she was in a very precarious and awkward situation between the two.
Yeah, with both of them.
But she like still went out of her way to like try to help them.
Yeah, for sure.
And like uplift them. So yeah, I think that was her best moment.
I think so too.
I think we're gonna see a lot of great and a lot of not so great moments from all our favorites
in season 3. I fear we might see their actual worst.
Yeah, I think season 3 is gonna be very, very bad in terms of like what people are doing.
Yeah,
like
what people say.
Like I think it's gonna hit everybody at their lowest, and I think it's gonna be a mess. And I'm gonna be sad judging from here. Like I truly am so excited, but it's just I want more. But okay, we're gonna be in it for like a month and a half, almost 2 months.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long time. It's like we're gonna have time to get a lot, but it's just like
it's kind of my brain's kind of like resting right now.
Yeah,
like,
my brain's like lagging, just like wanting to have it.
It's like I know that I'm about to like be in it so bad,
so hard, like
but
especially like, because that's gonna be like right at the end of Love Island. And like right now it's like very Love Island, but also we have like things to do before, and it's just like yeah, I know you guys are in it with us, like you guys get it, but
yeah, I'm also just hoping like for more promo. Like it really truly is that too.
Like I need the interviews of all of them. I need the videos. I need the BTS. And again, we're not gonna get BTS right now, but like I'm just very hopeful that once the show comes out, like we're gonna get a lot more, because it's like, guys, it's the last season. Like we need to. There's no way we don't.
Yeah.
So I'm excited.
Me too. It's gonna be good. We won't have an episode next week.
No episode next week because
next week
is release week.
Wait,
no, that's crazy, y'all. A week and a half from today, from when y'all are watching this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What? That's crazy. So yeah, we're taking a week off before because clearly we have nothing to talk about.
And watch us get like a whole bunch of stuff this week.
Okay.
If we do, we're still not having one.
I was gonna say we'll have a bonus episode.
Well, we might we'll just like I don't know, guys, because we're gonna be out of town next weekend, so it's gonna be like stressful.
Yeah, and also like our episodes come out on Monday, so it's like it's gonna be Monday, and then the summer series comes out on Wednesday. You know what? We'll figure it out. If not, we'll just tune in somewhere. Okay.
Guys, also, like, are they doing the screenings? You remember all like last season they did like the movie theater screenings? They haven't.
I'm sure they're not, because they would have already said something.
What the heck? I wanted to do that. I wanted to go because last time we were almost gonna go and we didn't, and we were like, this season we were like, we have to go. Like,
well, if they do,
I want to see that first episode on the big screen.
Yeah,
they haven't said anything.
Who knows? I don't.
Maybe I don't know, y'all. I'm honestly kind of confused.
We're just waiting. We're just here,
and I know like everybody's like, I saw on Twitter where someone was like, I am so glad that despite the ships, we're all on the same page that like this promo sucks.
For real.
It does. We've gotten like we keep getting the same pictures with like cringy captions. It's like, okay, who's running this? A 40-year-old man?
I think the funniest one was where it was Conrad's picture for Christmas 2.0 and it was like quotation marks, hey, Conrad Fisher.
I'm convinced it's a 40-year-old man running that.
Okay.
Like a 40-year-old man is in charge of this promo. Because what is this?
No, it's just weird.
Oh my gosh.
So yes, we will see you guys not next week. But
yeah, no, we'll see you. We'll see. You'll see us in our reactions on TikTok.
Yes.
Once the episodes come out.
Yes, and then we will be analyzing season 3. Oh my gosh! So our next episode is gonna be that. That's so exciting.
Oh my gosh, we have to like have a party and dress up and have cake.
We're gonna celebrate for sure. It's gonna be so much fun. Like
I'm so excited.
Wow. 30 seconds into the summertime pretty season 3.
Oh my gosh. No, guys. Like, I can't believe we are gonna literally turn on Amazon Prime and start episode 1 of season 3, and we're gonna see new things, and it's gonna be crazy. We're gonna see them.
Guys.
We're gonna see Conrad in California. We're gonna see them at college. We're gonna see
more
the frat party, more flashbacks, Lacey Brown plotline. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. Guys, it's gonna be so.
We're almost there. I cannot believe we're almost there. It felt like so long.
The light is bright at the end of the tunnel.
I can see it. I can reach it.
We continue to run, but it is getting brighter. So that's all we have for you guys today. Like
next time
you see us,
we're gonna be a lot more happy.
Next time you see us with this background, we're gonna be jumping around, screaming, crying, throwing up.
Way too much to say. Like
it's gonna be like 2-hour episodes for one episode. So
yeah,
it's gonna
brace
be
yourself. Brace
like,
yourself. There will be screaming. There will be crying, throwing up, all the things.
I'm so excited.
Yes. So you guys have a good,
great release week.
Yes.
Great rest of this week.
Yes.
Great release week. We'll be with you guys on TikTok.
And if we see something that we were like, no, we have to speak about that.
Yeah, like if something crazy, like maybe a clip or something,
you will see it somewhere. Maybe not a podcast episode, but
yeah, no, I won't commit to a podcast episode because
who knows? Maybe
who knows? You never know. Anyway,
but
on to watch Love Island for us.
Yeah, now we will be obsessing over other things.
Love Island. Okay. Anyway, guys, have fun.
Be safe.
4th of July weekend already done. Anyway.
Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.